Hey y'all, what's good? We're gonna chill out, wait for a hot minute for everybody to jump on real quick and say hi and all that. Happy 4th to everybody. Hopefully it's been good. Hopefully you get your barbecue in. I know my folks on the East Coast, y'all already getting it in. We're about to get it in here in a minute here in the mountain region. So, again, blessings to everybody. Made another day to celebrate with family, regardless of this pandemic that we're having, this COVID-19. Hopefully y'all stay safe out there. And all that good stuff. I wanted to talk about this day, and in particular this day, the Declaration of Independence and what it means to America right now. Yeah, that document was a brilliant piece of English vocabulary of its time, and still is, because a lot of it still applies to today. But there's a part of it I want to get into that is very relevant today when it comes to the political paradigm that we're seeing right now in our country, the split, this divide, that's and it's the political divide that has really caused this issue with the people, right? So let's take a read real quick. Let's jump into it real quick. So we have the ending portion of the Declaration of Independence here, right? And we'll read it as such. Nor have we been wanting in attentions to our British brethren. We have warned them from time to time of attempts by their legislature to extend an unwarranted jurisdiction over us. We have reminded them of the circumstances of our immigration and settlement here. We have appealed to their native justice and magnanimity, and we have conjured them by the ties of our common kindred to disavow these usurpations, which would inevitably interrupt our connections and correspondence. They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and of consanguinity. We must therefore acquiesce in the necessity which denounces our separation and hold them as we, the rest of mankind, enemies in war, in peace, friends. Now, you're probably wondering where I'm going with that. Where I'm trying to go is we look at this and we look at what's happening right now in our country, right? We have a legislature, a federal legislature that has separated themselves from the people intentionally through laws and the Constitution, and they overreach, right? Federal government's overreaching, right? That unwarrantable jurisdiction over the people that they shouldn't, because the people gave up their power to that federal government, giving away our independence. And just as the founder said, there is a reason, we are here. The reason we immigrated here, because we wanted freedom, not to give it away. We, as our founding fathers, escaped the tyranny, and Britain brought the tyranny to our soil, and we repelled them, right? We've allowed, as we see further down in part of the Declaration of Independence, the usurpations. Every single day, every single bill, these Congress people write, there's some usurpation of the Constitution of the United States, of all of our of the Bill of Rights. Just take the Bill of Rights for example, right? I mean, think about how many court cases has changed the meaning of those rights and try to modernize the Constitution instead of reading it in the originalist text that it was written in, right? And then we have still, and this part here was a big one for me, right? They too have been deaf to the voice of justice and consanguinity. You know, we see that now, right? We seen that with, you know, the George Floyd situation, how the government ignored the pleas from the people about this situation. These situations happen around the country with rogue law enforcement officers. We've seen this. But see, what has also happened is the left has taken this and polarized it, right? And we'll go back to the start of what we were talking about the unwarrantable jurisdiction. Now they're passing laws restricting our rights, usurping our rights, right? In the name of justice. This is completely the antithesis of what the Declaration means. This is completely the antithesis of what the Constitution means. And as you see further down in this part of the text of the Declaration of Independence, we have denouncing, you know, we need to denounce the separation we have created by these different paradigms that we've allowed to happen. We have to denounce this separation, and we still have to come together as people to fight this oppressive, tyrannical government that we are creating, because the government is not listening to us. Why? Because we gave up our independence, gave up our rights to the federal government. Gave them right up so they could tell us what to do. What part of independence is that? And then now you have people complaining about, well, the government needs to do this. They're too slow to do this. Why are they too slow? Because we have bloated them with the weight of 350 million people to cipher through. Think about that a second. When the government was lean, you know, back in the 18th century, right? 19th century, when it was lean, it ran efficiently, right? It ran very efficiently. Now look at it. All these regulations, laws, you got to pay to dance around regulations. Then you don't get what you want. And then you're worried about them doing something for the people when you weighted them down. What part of independence is that? To depend on the government to do something for you because you're that lazy to give up your rights to that government. Something to think about. Well, I hope y'all enjoy your 4th. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure that you guys stay safe out there. Keep your neighbors safe. And most of all, on this day, God bless America. And let's be the change that we want it to be, and to fight tyranny at every turn.